this is Rainbow Harmony, here to help you find balance and peace to live a more colorful life. And welcome back to Manifest with me in March. If you are new to this series and you just clicked on this video randomly, welcome to my channel. I'm so excited that you're here. Make sure that you watch the first couple episodes. You can still catch up. We haven't actually started manifesting just yet. But yes, this is a series where I'm teaching you guys how to manifest with the moon cycle. And so far, we've just been talking about priming our energy. So where are we at in the moon cycle? It is the waning moon or the balsamic moon. This is the time where we rest, we pull back, we reflect, and we start charging our energy to get ready to manifest. In a couple days, it's going to be the new moon, and that is when we're going to set our intentions and start clarifying them, and we're really going to get started on this journey. But I'm taking this opportunity leading up to the new moon to teach you guys a little bit more about manifesting. So today what we're going to be doing is kind of fun. We're going to be debunking manifestation myths, or talking about the lies that you might have heard about manifesting. So this whole manifestation, law of attraction thing has really blown up, especially the last 5 or 10 years. It seems like spirituality or whatever has just become this huge trend. And I think the more people that start having experiences with manifesting and the law of attraction, the more this information's being shared. I mean, I'm sitting here teaching you guys about this because I decided to try it on a whim because I was really desperate. I was living in Los Angeles and trying to pay my rent, and I was freaking out. And I just went online and found some manifestation techniques. I tried all the things and I figured out what worked. And yeah, manifestation, the law of attraction works, you guys. I've been messing around with it ever since. And I'm at a place right now where I've manifested infinite abundance and traveling the world. So I've done all this in just a couple of years, and yes, it does sound too good to be true, and there's a lot of people out there trying to sell you courses and sell you stuff about this. They're using it as a big gimmick. There could have even been ads on some of my videos here on my channel. Sometimes I monetize my videos, and then later I'm like, what the heck? Like this person's talking about manifest with this course, to pay $2,000 and I'll teach you the secrets. Well, the secrets aren't really that secret. But there's definitely a lot of misinformation going on out there. But yeah, I just want this course to be free for you guys. I want to teach you how to do it. It's not really that hard. It just takes focus. And that's what we're here for, to focus together and to manifest together. You guys are going to manifest with me. This is what this is all about. So 6 lies that you've been told about manifesting, okay? Just in my opinion, from what I've learned from my experience, okay? The first lie is that you have to believe in order to receive. Now, this becomes a problem when all you do is sit around believing, because it's really easy to say, I believe that I'm a millionaire. I believe that I'm financially abundant. But the truth is, deep down inside, your subconscious beliefs are telling you that money is the root of all evil, that it's greedy to want money, that rich people and 1%ers are messing up the world. You have all these conflicting beliefs, and then it comes back and it tells you that this isn't possible, that it's wrong, that it's bad, and you can't have financial abundance. So some people think all you have to do is just believe, but maybe unfortunately for some of you guys, the truth is you have to work hard. You have to take action. You are the miracle. This is all about you. It's not necessarily about just praying to God or the universe and it comes and you believe it. I wish it worked like that. That would be really cool, but it doesn't. A lot of people paint it out to seem like it's just you believe, you trust, you have faith, you pray, and that's it. Now, belief and faith can go really far, and without it, it is very difficult to manifest. I don't know if you can manifest without belief or faith, but I think the problem is when you just think that's all it takes. There's so many people in this manifestation or spiritual community or whatever that think all you have to do is just believe. And I see people who are just sitting there manifesting, chanting, writing things down, making their vision board, I believe, and it's not coming. And it's because you're sitting on your ass and you're not doing anything about it. You want a job, but you're not applying for them. You know, sometimes things do fall in your lap. I've had manifestations that I just wrote down, did the little thing, followed the moon cycle, forgot about, and then it came. So yeah, it does kind of work sometimes, but in my experience, it just takes more than belief. So you have to believe in order to receive. I don't know, I feel like I've quoted that on my channel before. I do believe it in some ways, but I just don't think it boils down to just that. And a lot of manifestation programs and teachers who teach this make it seem like that, and then people go beating themselves up because they're like, I don't believe enough, and yeah, in order to really believe, you're gonna have to work through some of your core root traumas, and that takes time. We're gonna work on that in this series, just a little bit of how to help yourself believe more, how to help yourself open up and have a little bit more faith. But that if that was all that you needed to do was just believe and just work on the inside world and everything will manifest on the outside, that would be amazing. But I do find that you have to ground your intentions in the 3D world and sometimes take a little bit of 3D action, because the universe does respond to the energy that you're putting out. It's going to mirror back to that. So yes, it's about energy, but we're also human beings in these physical bodies, and we have to do something physical to manifest as well. So it's like the marriage and the balance between those two things, okay? So number 2, the second lie that you've been told about manifesting. If you have a negative thought, it will manifest. How many of you guys have ever just been like driving in the car, just chilling on your bed, staring at the ceiling, and some weird thought, super dark, super negative, super strange, comes into your head? And you kind of like follow that thought for a little while. Maybe a long time. Maybe you sit there for 10 minutes or longer following that train of the worst possible scenario or that strange, weird thought you're having. I'm really glad that manifesting doesn't work like that. Especially because I'm someone who has an overactive imagination. I've thought some weird things. I mean, who hasn't? So if manifesting really worked like that, that would be such a crazy, crazy world to live in. It just doesn't work like that. So I talk to a lot of people who are super paranoid and like thought policing themselves super hard, like to the point to where they can't express their authentic emotions, and they can't just allow themselves to feel how they feel or just have a weird thought. Like they judge themselves so hard for it because they're so afraid that they're not going to be able to manifest what they want, that that's going to block them, or that they're going to manifest something bad. This isn't like you step on a crack and you break your mother's back kind of thing. This is, some people I think unfortunately get a little OCD or get carried away with this manifesting and the thoughts and stuff. Yeah, your thoughts do create your reality in a certain ways, but in order to manifest something based off of your thoughts alone, you're gonna have to hold that vibe for a long time and like put some energy and effort and action into that. So don't worry if you have negative thoughts or you have a lot of negative thoughts. It's okay. I think you can still manifest even if you are a little negative. I've been pretty negative and I've manifested some pretty awesome stuff. So you can definitely still manifest if you are having negative thoughts. The third lie that you've been told about manifesting: if you are depressed or you are in a dark place, then you can't manifest. That is simply not true. This goes along a little bit with the last point we made about the negative thought thing, but I've been really open with a lot of you guys on this channel and told you that I have been diagnosed with chronic depression. It's something that I have a really good handle over, at the minute at least. I also have anxiety, PTSD, ADHD. I got a lot going on, you guys. And I bet some of you guys do too. I don't know if I've ever met anybody who hasn't dealt with feeling sad or depressed at times in their life. So if you're going through that, if you've been through that, if that's what's going on around you, or you maybe have depression like me, or you feel like you're in a really dark place right now, it doesn't mean that you can't manifest. In order to manifest, you do have to work on your thoughts a little bit. You do have to work a little bit on gratitude and positivity, but you don't have to do it to the point to where you're fake and you're completely neglecting what's going on in your life. I also see a lot of people using the excuse of being depressed or feeling like in a dark place of why they like don't want to or can't manifest. And that's hard If you feel like you need to just pull back from life and rest a little bit, because depressed simply means deep rest, that's totally fine. But I find that you can still manifest when you're depressed, because I have. Sometimes being at a rock bottom in life is the best time to manifest, because there's nowhere to go but up, and you really have nothing left to lose. I manifested so many amazing things when I was at the worst place in my life. Just because I literally had nothing left to lose, I had pretty much surrendered and let go of all resistance, just as part of being extremely depressed. So you might find that some people who are depressed or who are down or in a dark place are very good at manifesting. They might not be the most positive people. I don't think that manifestation discriminates like that. So if you walk around and try to pretend like everything's fine and you're all joyful and happy and positive and think that's going to help you manifest, all you're doing is just abandoning yourself in that process. And I think by being real with yourself and knowing where you're at, honoring yourself and your truth, that's going to help you manifest a lot better. So you can definitely still manifest if you're depressed. I'm going to teach you guys how to do that, okay? No matter where you're at in life right now. So, and you don't have to force yourself to get better. It's not about, I'm going to be, when I'm in a better place, or when things are better, or when I have more money or more time, then I'll manifest. You don't have to wait for anything. You can do it now. So the fourth lie that you've been told about manifesting, this goes along with kind of number one. All you have to do is just hold the thought in your head and visualize it, and then it will appear. That would be really cool if it worked like that, but it simply doesn't. Now, I'll be honest, there have been times where I have done that and it has kind of worked, but let's say, for instance, you're trying to manifest having your own business and working for yourself and being self-employed, having an abundant business, doing what you love, using your talents and gifts. If you close your eyes and you do like a really legit meditation and you hold it in your mind and you feel it and you think it and you believe it and you visualize it really hard, it probably won't manifest, because you have to start the business, you have to take the action, you have to make it happen. So last year's Manifest with me, we focused a lot on taking action. That was kind of the theme. So we talked a lot about that already, and we'll touch bases on it during this series as well. But action is incredibly important to manifesting, and I think for some reason we just get a lot of information that it's all about the mindset, and the mindset is really important, but what you do is just as important. It's about balance. Okay, so the fifth lie you've been told about manifesting: you can control when your manifestation comes. Let's say that you have rent due and you're a couple $100s short, and you want to manifest that you're able to pay rent, and you go through the process, you make it happen. I mean, that's a manifestation that's dependent on a timeline, and it's highly possible that you're going to manifest that. But let's say that you are trying to manifest marriage and marrying somebody. You're by your manifestation, and you write it down, and this is what you visualize and hold in your mind is, by this time next year, I will be married. I'll be walking down the aisle. We hear those amazing stories where people actually do manifest that, and I've manifested like that before, but I think it's important to let go of timelines, because what if in that situation, you're meant to have some amazing opportunity to move somewhere, and you have a really cool job opportunity, and you're meant to really focus on your career. A lot of times I see that people are single sometimes for an amount of time because there's another area of their life that needs to be explored or expressed, or that wants to grow, and it's just not time for love. So it doesn't mean that you can't have it. It just might mean that it's not meant to be right now or within a year. Maybe you manifest it within 3 years. It doesn't mean that your manifestation is unsuccessful. You just have to let go of timelines. So that's what we're going to be talking about. Some manifestations naturally have a timeline attached. So like I said, the paying rent situation, but if it doesn't need to have a timeline attached, don't attach a timeline to it. Just be open, because I think a lot of people attach timelines to their manifestations and then they're not happy. But eventually their manifestation comes through. Don't attach timelines if you can help it to your manifestations, okay? Just be open to when it comes. If you put that energy out there, you make it happen, it's gonna come soon. It'll come when it needs to, okay? That's part of having faith. You don't have to specifically word your manifestation, it's gonna come next week. Just be open. That will help you have a little bit more faith and be able to pull that energy towards you a little bit more, be able to have the time to take the action and be open to what the universe wants to bring to you. So the sixth lie that you've been told about manifesting: only good people or spiritual people or woke people can manifest. And this isn't true. Everyone can manifest, even evil people. Evil people manifest some horrible things, unfortunately. So manifestation, once again, does not discriminate. Anybody can manifest. That's pretty horrifying, right? But if some crazy person can manifest, surely you can. That's what I want to leave you guys with today, okay? I hope that this resonated with you. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I will see you tomorrow for the next episode. Peace out.